Hello everyone, welcome to Lee Loves to Cook. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you a tastefully simple recipe. It's called a cheesy pull-apart pizza sliders. It's a part of our comfort food kit and you can find the recipe on our website. I will provide that in the description so that you can find the recipe and then whatever products that I used. Okay, first things first. We're going to take, this is all of our ingredients. I'm going to half the recipe for now. The other half I will be preparing and freezing. So we have a slider rolls, crushed tomatoes, a mozzarella and provolone cheese blend, small pepperoni, or you can take bigger ones and cut them up, mild Italian sausage, or if you like it spicy, go with the spicy ones. I went ahead and cooked and prepared those, took them out of their casing and cooked them up in the skillet. And then we have butter and our chicken, Makin Magic chicken seasoning, and our cheesy pizza warm dip mix. And lastly, some grated Parmesan. Okay, first step thing we're gonna do is take our crushed, or these are actually petite diced tomatoes, and we're gonna add our cheesy pizza warm dip mix to it. It comes in a powder mix like this. We're gonna add that in there. And then we're just gonna mix this together well. Oh, and the diced potatoes, I made sure that I also drained them before putting them in this bowl. You want them drained well, so you don't have a whole lot of moisture. So we're gonna mix up that cheesy warm pizza dip mix. So it's not just a dip. Normally that the instructions come on there and say like add that dip to some cream cheese and then put some mozzarella cheese on it and bake it in the oven. But it can be used many different ways, as you can see. Okay, so after that is done, that to the side. Then we're going to take our sliders. I'm just going to use 6. The recipe calls for 12. So we will use half of our diced tomato. We're just going to use half of that. So I'm going to take half of this mixture and put it on our bread. I also did grease our pan so that we don't have it sticking. You don't want the bread sticking to your pan. So you just put the tomato and dip mix. Oh, a tip about cutting your slider or rolls. I try to keep them all together. And I just put the pack into the freezer for about maybe 15 minutes. And then when I took them out of the freezer, that's when I cut them. So that they're, you know, more together and easier, not so soft. That makes them easier to cut. Okay, I think that is good. I'm going to add a little more. I'm going to save the other half for the other 6 rolls. Yeah, if you get, these are dinner rolls, so there are dinner rolls that, you know, are close to slider size, so you can get dinner rolls or sliders. Then after that, I'm going to take about a half a cup of the mozzarella and provolone mix and put on top. About a half a cup. I'm going to kind of sprinkle this on top there. This is freshly shredded mozzarella and provolone. You can buy, you know, store-bought that's already pre-shredded, but I prefer shredding my own because it does melt a lot better. Okay, then after my cheese mixture, I'm going to add some pepperoni. Since it's our pizza slider, add that pepperoni. And I'm sure it would taste great with, you know, other pizza toppings. Maybe if you want to put some green bell peppers, whatever your favorite toppings are. I don't know, like mushrooms and black olives can probably get a little watered down, so I don't know how that would do with all of this mixture. But yeah, and like I said earlier, you can get the diced pepperoni, or I mean well, they do sell diced. Either get diced pepperoni, or if you want to buy the bigger slices and just cut it up. Okay, I think that is good. The rest of it I'll use on the other side. And then we're gonna take our mild Italian sausage. Get a little messy and get me a spoon for that. Add that to it. So we've got a pepperoni sausage pizza slider. Like I said earlier, if you like a kick, get you that spicy sausage. That will work too. Okay, I think that is good enough. I'm gonna add a little more. Okay. Then, so done with getting our inside. Then I'm going to add another ½ cup of the mozzarella provolone blend. Add another cup of that, or ½ cup. Sorry. Okay, that looks great. That looks like a pizza. All right. Okay, then I'm going to take our top. That's right, yep. Put that on there. Okay, then our butter mixture. I'm gonna add some of the Makin Magic chicken seasoning to it. And then we will put that in the microwave for maybe about a minute to melt that. Okay, the butter and Makin Magic chicken seasoning, it was in the microwave for about 40 seconds, so it probably would take just about 40 to 30 seconds to get that butter to melt. So now I'm mixing in the seasoning with the butter. And then I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. Just sit there for a few more seconds so it can solidify a little more. Okay. Bring our sliders back. So now we're going to take our butter mixture and brush it. Oh, oops, those things happen. Brush the butter and chicken seasoning mixture onto our buns. Okay. It smells so good. This Makin Magic chicken seasoning is so versatile. As you can see, you can make it for a butter mixture. It makes your bread taste like garlic bread, and also you can use it making chicken, especially if you're like gonna cook it in a multi-cooker or slow cooker, or even just in your oven. And I've heard people who added, I think that's it. I'm gonna save the rest for the other. Who added in it into gravy too, the chicken seasoning. Like if they're gonna have chicken, and they add it to their gravy. Okay, so we've buttered our sliders. Now I'm gonna take this Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it on top. I think I'm gonna get little measurings because we just need about a tablespoon. So we're gonna sprinkle that Parmesan on. And we're done with our prep for it. So next, we want to get some foil. If I were wanting to freeze this, first I would want to cover it with plastic wrap, and then I would cover it with aluminum foil, and then you can put it in the freezer. But first plastic wrap, and then aluminum foil, then freezer. We're gonna go ahead and bake this batch. foil. Put it on top. I have my oven set to 375, and we're going to bake it for 25 minutes, and then we'll come back and I will remove the foil, and then we'll bake it another 5. So first we're going to bake for 25. Slide it in there like this. At 375 for 25 minutes. Okay, so I just took it out of the oven. We baked it at 375 for 25 minutes. So let's check it out. Now we're gonna remove our foil. Ooh. Oh, and it smells so good. You can smell that Makin Magic chicken seasoning. Smell the cheese. So next, we're gonna put it in for about 5 minutes. So I just pulled our pull-apart cheesy pizza sliders out of the oven. And guys, I wish you could smell this. It just smells so good. It smells just like a pizza. So what I'm going to do is, let's cut off a little bit of this. Oh, feel that gooiness of the cheese. Actually, I probably should have been able to just pull. I'm just, you know, trying to be a little careful. Look at that. Pull that cheese. Oh my goodness. Isn't that good? Look at all of that good pizza topping. You can see the sausage, little pepperonis, and the little tomatoes. So there's our pull-apart cheesy pizza sliders. Super simple. I recommend, you could even do this with your kids. It's just that easy. And I can feel it's still super hot because I just pulled it out. That's it for now. Thank you guys for joining me. I will post the link to the recipe and to our products that we used here with it from our great Tastefully Simple. I love their products. Lots of seasonings, cheese dips, all kinds of stuff. So you guys, thanks once again for joining me. Bye.